Wow, this is Citizen TV's presenter Trevor Ombija, who is eyeing the Nyakache Member of Parliament seat. And here he is campaigning. Well, I wish the young people or those who are just coming up, the new faces joining our political space, all the best. And to support the young people who are ready to bring change to this country, if you are an aspirant from anywhere and would want me to give you a shout out, please, I will do so. If you share your details with me, I'm doing it for free. For young people, for those who are coming in for the first time, and for those who are ready and they have good intentions to bring something, to bring the change we want in this country. I want to see new faces. I'm one of the people who want to see new faces. I am so tired seeing the same faces again and again and again. The 2027 election, as we have made it clear, is not about just any other election in Kenya. The 2027 elections is going to be or are going to be a different one. This is the moment for Kenyans to decide what they want for good. I believe that this is like a golden moment for us. And I believe that the 2027 elections are going to change our politics for good in this country. We've tried all the people. We've tried young people. We've tried rich people. We've tried Sidu hustlers. We've tried. But I believe that right now, the way we are scrutinizing and going to vote for these people is different. In the previous elections, we've been voting people who give us money. That has been the baseline. We've been voting people not because they deserve to be voted. No, because they gave us money. Money problem and money factor has been deeply affecting our political choices. But I believe that right now that we've learned a lesson, we are going to twist things and try new ways of looking at politics. I've said it again and again. You see, in our life, in our just normal daily lives, all of us, whether you are rich, poor, and you are just middle, or we have standards in our life, and we have that line that we say, I cannot do this. Despite me not liking this or having this is something that I cannot do. Despite me being like this, there are some things I cannot do. We have standards that guides our day-to-day activities and how we interact with the people and live our lives. We have that. But unfortunately, it is only in our political decisions is when we don't have these standards. And the problem we are facing right now is not a problem that started like, it is a problem that we've been creating it by ourselves. And how have we been doing this? It is because of us just voting political parties. In fact, the law we've ever sunk as the people of this country is to vote political parties. That is just, and we did that in 2022, and that really has crushed this country. Totally. Just someone's there telling you that you need to vote UDA from top to the bottom. You need to vote Jubilee from top to the bottom. You need to vote. No. Even as we go to the 2027, even as we now embrace new parties like the DCP, my advice is, while we want to embrace these new parties, we have now to look into the people who will be vying under these tickets. While I might be supporting DCP, but I'm not encouraging you to be voting DCP, anything DCP. No, that should not be the case. You have to deal with this thing like each position, each political position. You have to do it like you scrutinize it separately. You might say that for governor, I see this DCP man is a good one. And then when it comes to Senate, I think this Jubilee guy can do it. And then in Parliament, this guy, Ako independent, this one is from the look of things and how he has been doing things. I think this one is. While I'm not, maybe in some cases we'll have Jubilee aspirants who are so just good from maybe top to the bottom. In those cases, well, you can go for. You can vote for them. But I just want to encourage us not to us forget about what we've been going through and vote in parties. Voting in parties is something that not what we should be doing. So maybe I'm encouraging young people to participate in these things. There is a discussion I was following somewhere, and someone suggested that we can even overlook all the people all the politicians who have already announced their presidential ambition, and just decided that we have Absa Bank. Why can't we pick the CEO to be our president? Or we have this company. Why can't we just take this man? Their maybe directing manager, we pick him because he's good and he has some good profile and everything, and we vote for. It is a suggestion that people are just trying to come up with, because politicians have been making us look like fools. The saddest thing about it, you might vote for someone whom before the election ameonyesha tu character nzuri, has been doing well, just been there supporting the community and everything, and then once elected ni kugeuka. That is the biggest challenge I think that we've been witnessing in our country. Like, we just trust someone, you vote them in, and then wakishaingia parliament, wamepiga about turn 90%, or is it 360 360 turn. Unashanga, is this the person who was telling us that is going to do this and this and this? So it is a challenge that we are facing as a country, but I believe that the 2027 is the moment for us to make a good decision for good. Like, the decision we're going to make in 2027 will determine our political lives for the next maybe 20 years. We have to get it right. There is no other way to do it. It is not a matter of trial and error. We've done that in the past. All the elections we've been having in this country, it was trial and error thing. But the 2027 to me is not a trial and error thing. We must get it right. Those who are 20, if you're going to make another mistake in 2027, by the time the 5 years elapse, you'll be 25. Those who are 25, you'll be 30. Those 30 will be 35. Those 35 will be 40. Time is not waiting for anybody. And you know how our politics affect everything in this country. How things are being run in this country is just politically controlled. Don't cheat yourself. Our system is all politics and politics and politics. Health, education, infrastructure, everything. Everything you see in our country inapitia siasa iko ndani. So if we made the wrong choices or wrong political decision, just know that it will affect you in one way or another. Ni hivo. It is like that. Unfortunately, I don't know if that will ever change. So the likes of, I understand that Citizen TV is one of our media houses that got, I think, we have several presenters from there who are eyeing these seats, from Lulu, Hassan, to Mwanamisi Amadi, to Stephen Leto, to here Trevor, Ombija, and others from other, of course, I know, amongst the media we have in our country, other media houses, you cannot make this thing like what Trevor Ombija is doing. You cannot do it when you're employed to other media houses. So I think few months to election, we will see more journalists coming in and doing and announcing their aspirations to take the control or the political leadership of this country. I wish them all the best. And once elected, don't forget where you came from. All these promises you're making during campaigns, at least do something. Do something about, even if you during campaign you made like 5 solid promises, even after 5 years, hata kama utakuwa umetimiza tatu umefanya tu kitu ya maana 3 out of 5, it will be better. We are so used to mediocrity to a point right now we are begging politicians to work for us. We elect people and then we beg them to work for us. And I also want to say this. If you have no intention, if your intention is to make money, just forget about this thing. I don't know. Let me just wacha nikae vizuri to kuongelea hii. If you are out there, you want to join politics and your intentions are about making money, please spare us. No, spare us. No, you can try private sector. I believe hata huko ndo kuna pesa mingi. Just don't try this thing. We've gone a lot. We've already gone a lot. We don't have even the energy to keep on screaming and making noises. Please spare us. We don't want in 2028 to be making again, screaming and kuongea and no. Just join private sector. Leave politics alone. At least we've already tired. We've already for 60 plus years after independence. We've already tired with this kind of characters who join politics to make money. Please, Aki, we beg you in the name of God, just don't join politics. Just leave it to people who are ready to serve people. We are begging you. This one we have to beg. No, don't. So I wish the best, all the young people who are showing the interest, you go for it. We will vote for you. Believe me, we will vote for you because we want to see at least something should come. At least we want to see, our political space being, of course, filled with people, with characters, people who respect themselves. Let's see the things you're saying, the kind of things Kina Karen Nyamu are doing. And the other thing we'll have to talk about is nominated positions. These nominations, we have to nominate people in Senate. I think we'll have to talk about that. In one way or another, we have to do away with those things. I don't know how we are going to do it, but at some point, I think we will agree as the people of this country, we don't want those things. Now, we want to deal with elected people so that tutajua pakuwa. You know, these nominated, they don't care. After all, some of them, you ask them for this, they tell you never voted for me, so why should I be? Yeah. So at some point, these are positions that I want us to do away with. We can't be dealing with 300 plus members of a parliament. No. Hao ni wengi kabisa. No. We'll have to talk about this thing. Well, not now, but I believe that once we are done with this election, one of the things we should be talking about is these nominated positions. And now, that one, we should scrap them. Hiyo inafaa iende. And these other positions to know. I think for now we'll talk about elections, the 2027 elections. But after these elections, I think at some point we'll have to bring in the discussion about katiba yetu and what we need, where to correct, and because Mimi, I don't want to believe, or I believe that we'll have to do away with some seats. One of the seats mimi sitaki kuona hapo ni hiyo woman representative nonsense. Another is these nominated to do what? I don't want those. We should do away with them. being overtaxed to pay people who don't even know what they are doing. They don't know what to do. They don't care. Nah. No, to overtax to pay what just to sit and do what? Nothing. No. No. Hatuna hiyo nguvu. Hatuna hiyo nguvu, tumechoka. Kenyans wamechoka. So Kenyans, to the Trevor, Ombija and the rest of the team and the rest of the young people who are going for this seat, as I've said, I'll be using my channel, of course, to give shout out to you people, because I just want the best for this country. I always criticize this government because I want the best for this country, and I believe that politicians wanakuanga na uwezo wa kufanya kazi. Who wanna behave the way they behave because they do it deliberately, because they don't want. They don't want to believe that Ruto cannot do something for this country, but he doesn't. Yeah, he make a choice, a decision that I don't want to do it. That is what I believe. No politician utaniambia ati sasa atashindwa kutengeneza barabara ata nawe. It is just that the interest and intentions and they not there. So we criticize them to remind them that we are watching you and we want you to work. So allow me to end this video here for today. Thanks for watching. This is Sophia Live.